Hey everyone, welcome back to Dad's DeFi Space. I'm Kevin, your guide to navigating everything Web3, cryptocurrency, and decentralized finance. If you're looking to stay ahead this crypto bull market, you have come to the right place. Today, we're going to dive into the highs and lows of the 2024 bull run, look at key market trends, see what might be next as we head into 2025. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and help us to reach more and more people diving into this exciting world of DeFi and crypto. And hey, while you're here, check out our webpage, subscribe to our newsletter for even more insights. For those who really want to level up that DeFi knowledge, join the best private DeFi group around. I highly recommend CryptoLabs Underdog Investing Group. Use our exclusive link below for 20% off your membership. Let's get into today's video. So, the broader stock market has had a significant impact on sentiment across various asset classes this year. Both the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 have demonstrated resilience even amid macroeconomic uncertainties. It's just climbing that wall of worry, as the Wall Street stock traders would say. So let's look at some of the key points before we look at the charts today. The first thing we'd like to point out is the S&P is still firmly above all of our moving averages. Looking at the chart here, you can see that we are above the 50, the 100, and the 200-day moving averages, still trading within the last couple of months between $5,700 and $6,100. Even though we have been in a downtrend for, well, approximately, say, a week and a half, 2 weeks, if you go back here. Now, I would like to point out that on the daily chart, we are below the 50-day moving average, trying to touch that 100-day moving average around 57.98. Our stochastic RSI on the daily is still in a downtrend, on the weekly on a downtrend. So yes, the S&P looks like it's going down, but honestly, it's been on a bull market from, well, if you zoom out, look at this, really since COVID. It's ridiculous. And if I was to put the Bitcoin chart up, which we will look in just a minute, you will see that it is highly correlated with the S&P 500. Now, the second thing you really need to realize, Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency markets are still highly correlated with the stock market. So even though this won't be true always, it is true as of today. So again, market's going down, Bitcoin's going down. Now, Bitcoin and some of the larger cap cryptos has showed resilience today, a little bit on the uptrend, but do you follow the traditional markets in the crypto space? I do, because I still believe that these two are correlated. Now, do you believe that the traditional markets tend to be correlated with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies? Do you let these trends guide your crypto investments? Please let me know in the comments below. Now, next, I wanted to talk about institutional adoption of Bitcoin, cryptos, and even the DeFi space. Bitcoin ETFs this year have surpassed 1 million BTC in holdings. Some of the biggest holders out there now are BlackRock and Fidelity. Ethereum ETFs are gaining traction too. So the fact that over 1 million Bitcoins are now part of ETF holdings is a huge milestone. This showcases robust demand for Bitcoin and is going to be a narrative as we enter Q1, in my humble opinion. And Ethereum ETFs highlight the confidence in its DeFi backbone and some of the big players in the finance space. And as centralized and traditional finance get involved in crypto, many of them are going to gravitate towards the Ethereum ecosystem or the Solana ecosystem. But I think that this is huge for mainstream adoption of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. But I'm also weary of the control of Bitcoin and the Bitcoin network. Do you think ETFs will drive the next leg up in our crypto bull market? If you do, smash that subscribe button to stay tuned for more updates and let me know in the comments what you think. Also, do you think that it's good that this many entities have such control over Bitcoin? BlackRock has more Bitcoin than Satoshi himself. That blows my mind. Now on to the main event. 2024 and the cryptocurrency and DeFi markets was a roller coaster. Bitcoin soared past 108K, although recently we took a pullback to 91. And throughout 2024, we had some major events. First and foremost, Bitcoin hit 100K. Whoop, whoop. I mean, that is what everybody was waiting for. At least that's what I've heard since I've been in the crypto space. Number two, it's not altcoin season yet, but we had a huge altcoin rally in the spring. Bitcoin dominance took a huge drop. And then later in, altcoins took a huge dump. We probably went in a little too heavy, a little too early this year. But what do the charts tell us? Well, the Bitcoin chart can show us a lot. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart. I want to zoom back all the way to show the beginning of last market cycle till now. You can see the beginning of last market cycle on the left side of the screen, your first top in the spring of 2021, and then our second top in the fall of 2021. Then we began our bear market. We can actually see a massive drop and then a second massive drop. And what do you notice during that second massive drop? We broke below the bull market support band. And the bull market support band is an excellent indicator to kind of show you like, hey, it's the end of the bull run. And as you can see right here, yep, probably this one was like the major fake out. This candle right here was scary. And this was the capitulation candle right here. Now, if we take a look at the current market cycle, you can see that we broke above the bull market support band last October, and we have been on a bull tear since then. Now, we were in a downtrend from, say, last, spring until fall, but, last spring until the fall, but we have been on a tear since September, and we're cooling off a little bit once we got way above 100K. Now, what are some of the reasons this happened? Quite simple. The US is sounding more favorable to cryptocurrencies. You had the Trump presidency. Many of his cabinet officials he's appointed are pro crypto. His own sons have a DeFi company, and the vice president owns over $250,000 of Bitcoin. Hence, the market ran. Now, don't let this fool you. Eventually, retail is going to be jumping in. Everyone's going to say super cycle. It's never ending. Market only goes up. That's when you know it's time to sell. And not financial advice, but I got a feeling this could be coming in 2025 or early 2026. But that doesn't mean we can position ourselves for the rest of the bull run. Remember, we came out with a video not too long ago where we talked about kind of Bitcoin price tops, which I think also might be good to look at. If you look at this trade and view chart, you can see the fib extension. And the 0.26 is what I'm eyeing, which is right around $155,000. And then, of course, the 0.16 level, which is falling between 115 and 116. So anywhere between 115 to 120, I'm going to be heavily taking profits with my Bitcoin, more than likely moving some into Ethereum, some into stables. Again, not financial advice, just what Dad DeFi is doing. Now let's take a moment to talk about what are some of my predictions for 2025 for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. First and foremost, Bitcoin is going to hit an all-time high. I think that's a given, and I feel like most of you out there agree with me on this one. The second one is Bitcoin will not go back down below $78,000 next year. I'm basing that as long as we don't break critical support around 88K. If we break 88K, we can go down closer to 78K. But I see us maintaining market structure around that place. Ethereum has grown steadily. It's still the backbone of the DeFi system, and I think TradeFi is going to very much come into this space and get involved in DeFi and the Ethereum and Layer 2 networks. Ethereum dominance will rise this year, and Bitcoin dominance is going to go absolutely crazy, in my humble opinion. Now, finally, I think Solana is going to continue expanding market share. I do not necessarily think that Solana is going to overtake Ethereum, although I'm sure you're going to hear that this market cycle. But as Solana continues expanding market share, it's going to be a part of the meme coin cycle. It's going to be a place where lots of newcomers come into trade. And with its high throughput, low fees, it's set up to be one of the main blockchains this cycle. Now, of course, there are other blockchains we're bullish on, like Sway and Aptos, even though I don't hold any of that one in my bag at this point. But if you're holding Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, hit that like button and tell me in the comments, what is your favorite layer one blockchain? And let's take a moment to talk about the altcoin market during 2024 and what we might expect in 2025. During this year, okay, altcoins have struggled. Not just struggled, they have been riding on the struggle bus every single day. I wanted to take a look at the Bitcoin Ethereum chart in just a second. You are looking at the Ethereum Bitcoin 1 week chart from Coinbase. And you can see I have my area of, hey, we need to probably be converting some of our Bitcoin into Ethereum zone, marked at the bottom of this chart. We have been on a downtrend literally from July to October. And that's July of 2022 to October of 2023. We have been firmly below the bull market support band literally since here, I guess, which is crazy that we've still stayed so close to it, trying to hit it trying to break back above the support band like 12 times in the last almost 2 years. ETH has tried to break above the bull market support band. We have not broken out of this downward channel for a long time. But one of my predictions next year is Ethereum dominance will rise, Bitcoin dominance will drop. And this will be the beginning of our introduction into altcoin season, this market cycle. Last time this happened during Q1. Let's see if it happens again this cycle. If you'd like to stay up to date on things such as this, Please like and subscribe to the channel. Find us on X at CryptoZone1013. And check out our webpage at dadsdefispace.org. We have weekly articles, DeFi and crypto education, insights, altcoin reviews, and anything else you can imagine. So come check it out. We'd love to see you over there. Now, getting back to what we were talking about, Ethereum dominance is what goes up. As you can see, right now we're sitting at 12%. We're 12%. Well, back right before I got into crypto last time. Go figure. Altcoin season, and as an Ethereum dominance goes up, gives rise and brings in retail. That's what brought me into the crypto space. The rise of Cardano last cycle. XRP. Solana. I made it easy, I don't know, almost 10x on Solana, and it felt like it happened in a matter of weeks. But I held on to what I kept way too long and lost a huge chunk of my profits. Don't be that person. We are here. If you're listening to this video today, you are here before retail. And if you're listening to this video 3, 5, 6 months from now, and the market's going crazy, keep a level head. Don't let your emotions and expectations get the best of you. None of this is financial advice, of course, but I don't want the same thing to happen to you of what happened to me. Altcoins have struggled this year due to the tear of Bitcoin dominance. We'll look at the Bitcoin dominance chart in just a minute, but that doesn't mean there's not opportunities in this space. The total 3 chart shows resistance for smaller cap assets. Higher conviction plays in this space include AI tokens, meme coins, and then DEX plays like Arrow and Jupiter, 2 of our favorites. Remember, not financial advice, just my plays. Now, I'm curious, during this upcoming alt season, have you invested in any of the altcoins we discuss on this channel? Drop your altcoin picks in the comments below because I would love to see your choices and hear your strategies. Now, let's take a look at another chart before we move on. Now, this is the total 3 chart. The total 3 cryptocurrency market cap shows us everything in the crypto market minus Ethereum and Bitcoin. And you can see since early this fall, around, mid-fall, October 28th, total 3 has been on a tear. We have been on a downtrend for 3 weeks, but we are still within our range. I think that once we break 1.16 trillion, it's altcoin season, baby, but we're not quite there yet. So just be aware. And then you can also take a look at something called the others chart. I spoke about this in my last stream. Now, the others dominance basically shows everything but the top 10. And you can see we were using the fib retracement tool. And I am marking this 19% level. I think this right here is going to be our level. Now, I do think we'll go higher than last cycle. I do not think we'll go as high as people will think, but I'm going to keep an alert on this 2.61 level, which is around 19% others dominance. But I think that once we break above around this double top right here, which is about 13-14%, it's off to the races. It's altcoin season, baby. But as you can see, for most of this year, what has the trend been? It has been down from this double top all the way until, well, October. It's just recently been bullish. I wanted to take a look at a few charts to kind of help explain the road to altcoin season, which I believe is going to possibly come into being over the next year in 2025. During the year of 2024, you can see that basically Bitcoin dominance was on a serious uptrend from January all the way to, well, November. But since November, Bitcoin dominance broke out of this upward channel that's been going on really since August to November of 2022 until, well, the break of this trend in November. We have gone back up above, tapped our trend line, and as you can see, Bitcoin dominance looks like it's heading back down. What we want to see is a drop of Bitcoin dominance like here. This massive drop of Bitcoin dominance was alt season last cycle. So when you start to see candles like this, and check out the daily back then. This is crazy. Just crazy, crazy down, right? If you look at the daily, yeah, look at that. It went down fast. Some days it just gapped completely. Anyway, Bitcoin dominance and total 3 and the others are the 3 charts you really need to pay attention to know that it's altcoin season. And if we look at total 3, we see similar things. We have broken above our support, or excuse me, our resistance of $780 billion. We have gone way above it. It looks like we're even made possibly another area of support around $920 billion, give or take. And we are firmly within this trend. I think that once we break the 1.1 trillion, $2 trillion level, it's off to the races. It's altcoin season. And if you take a look at the others chart, which is everything minus the top 10 cryptos, again, we have started on an uptrend on the daily. You look at the weekly, it's just now broken this uptrend that started around November. But if you look at our fib extension tools, our line to in the sand kind of to watch is this $489.90 billion mark, which is the 0.61 level. I'm excited, and I hope you are too. All right, crypto fam, let's wrap this up by highlighting the main takeaways from our deep dive into our end of the year market analysis for 2024 and 2025 predictions. To wrap it up, Bitcoin's new all-time high signals strength, but it must maintain support at the 88, 89K level. If it doesn't, the bull market is going to take a little bit longer to continue. But this year, while in 2024, altcoins faced major challenges after the initial spring pump, key narratives like AI, tokenization of assets, DeFi, DePIN, even meme coins, these narratives are all gaining traction. DeFi also is going to remain a powerhouse, and we may see Ethereum get very bullish this year. Check out the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, and I think you'll get what we're talking about. Now, Solana, Sway, Aptos, other layer 1 blockchains are innovating fast. Pay attention to the total value lock and who is using the blockchain, and understand that the message is simple. Stay informed, stay patient, and focus on the long term. If you found this video or any of this information valuable, please hit that subscribe button, like the video, and please comment below. Let me know your 2025 crypto outlook in the comments, favorite altcoins or plays. Thank you again for watching Dad's DeFi Space. Stay decentralized, and I'll see you next time. Peace.